Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Well 80 Pitch here at the Regional Athletic Complex in the Pearl of South Sound. Lacey, Washington, for tonight's USLW match between the 10th ranked FC Olympia Artesians and the visiting Tacoma Galaxy. Alongside Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory, bringing you tonight's game on the NBC Sports Engine like we do for every game. And it is a beautiful, beautiful early preview of summer here in the South Sound. About 83 degrees and no clouds in sight. It is beautiful. And what a night for soccer. The FC Olympia Artesians are going to take the field here in just a couple of minutes, fresh off of their third straight win to open the season. It was a tough one. 2 goals in the first half, one by Jenny Lackey and one by Chelsea Wagner, were the difference in the game as they beat West Seattle Roadies 2-1 in a very, very hard-fought matchup. But tonight, a familiar foe into the South Sound. It is the Tacoma Galaxy tonight. And you can see here some pretty big stats so far this season. Not to sleep on Jenny Lackey at all. She's got 6 goals in 3 games. Noel Blaine has played in 1 game, scored 3 goals in that game. Chelsea Wagner with 2, and Manon Lebargy with 2 goals as well. Hayden Colson, not in the lineup tonight, but leading the team in minutes at 270. And our keepers, 1 goal allowed this year, led by Faith Wynn, 136 minutes of shutout soccer. And that is where the women stand right now, 3-0 on top of the Northwest Division. And as I mentioned, number 10 in the power rankings, just incrementally going up every week by 1, just like they do every year, and they keep winning. And hopefully the USLW can kind of give us some attention out here in the PNW. As the players and some teams take the field, we have big news here in the South Sound. Ben Willis is back. Head coach last year, went to the USL Super League, coached the Lexington team out of the USLW League. That's Lexington, Kentucky. He is back as the collegiate head coach, newly named collegiate head coach of South Puget Sound Community College. And as I mentioned, led the team to a 9-0-1 record last year. We are excited to have him back as team director, technical director, and we're excited to have him back, and so is the team. Let's get into the starting lineups now. Tonight for the Olympia Artesians, number 17, Ellen Pearson. Number 18, Ellie Jeffroy. Number 5, Cassie Bibby. Number 16, Grace Hurin. Number 10, Manon Lebargy. Number 7, Hannah Boughton. Number 23, Sunny Fontes. Number 19, Kenzie Rowling. Number 21, Avery West. Number 2, Vivian Spalding. And starting in goal tonight for the Artesians is Cassidy Kurgan. And the starting lineup for the Tacoma Galaxy: in goal, number 0, Amelia Chamberlain. Number 10 is Maddie Gillespie. Number 17, Addison Sebrin. Number 4, Ella Witherspoon. Number 9 is Sophie Blake. Number 6 is Olivia Lopez. Number 8, Nikki Copenhaver. Number 12, Emily Wagner. Number 16 is Kennedy Cipher. Number 20 is Victoria Peters. And number 19 is Palmyra Scarcella. And that is the starting lineup for the Tacoma Galaxy. We are about ready to get underway here. The crowd is filling in. The players are on the pitch. We're going to step aside for the national anthem, and we'll be back to bring you the first half right after this on the NBC Sports Engine. Welcome back to the rack in Lacey, Washington for today's USLW matchup between FC Olympia and the visiting Tacoma Galaxy. This is a matchup that has spanned multiple seasons. It spans multiple teams throughout each program, and they are, without a doubt, the biggest rivals that the FC Olympia has here in the USL, the USLW, the EPLWA, the WISL. We play them everywhere, and this is no exception. Today's a big matchup for FC Olympia as they look to keep their stranglehold on the Northwest Division intact. But this is no slouch of a team. This is Tacoma. They are here to play, and they are currently in second place in the Northwest Division. So lots to play for tonight. New starters tonight. No Ginny Lackey. She's got 6 goals this year, leading the USLW League in scoring. She's starting tonight on the bench. Goalkeeper Cassidy Kurgan getting the start tonight in place of Faith Wynn, who's not on the roster as well. This is a very transient league, and players come in and players come out, and we here at Olympia love every one of our players. And one thing we're doing this year, since we didn't get to have a media day like last year, we're trying to get players on the air during the matches at halftime and after the game. So stay tuned at halftime for a interview with a player. We'll figure out who that's going to be at a later date, and then at the end of each game, we'll interview someone who had a big impact on the game for a post-game interview. And on behalf of Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, just want to say thank everybody for tuning in here on the NBC Sports Engine. We are but a meager club doing what we can to bring you some high-quality soccer, and we couldn't do it without Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, especially Trevor Cartwright. Couldn't do it without him up on the scaffold doing the camera work for us here. And we love doing this, and we love when you guys tune in and give us all the love you do. So thanks for tuning in, and we are just about ready to get underway. Tacoma Galaxy in the dark blue with the yellow and orange highlights. FC Olympia in the Taylor Shellfish pearlescent blue jerseys. And they are going to start with the ball. Coming off a 2-1 win, both goals assisted by Sunny Fontes, who is standing over the ball in the center circle, and she gets things underway. And away we go here at the rack. FC Olympia get in the back line, some touches early. Long ball out wide. It's Avery West. Played up for Kenzie Rowling, but she couldn't handle. Played back to the keeper. Chamberlain, who fires it, is headed back in, and then held by Tacoma. Broken up by Olympia. This ball's bouncing, headed backwards. This one's going to Olivia Lopez. She plays it back, but it's held in by West. Avery West cuts it in. She's going to take a shot. That one's blocked right on the 18, but held in by FC Olympia. It's rolling, plays it back. Jeff Roy has it now, plays it all the way back to the middle of the pitch to Ellie Person. And starting on the right side now, here comes FC Olympia. Vivian Spalding with it to Sunny Fontes out of UCLA by way of Hawaii. A good ball. It's played. And it's a shot that goes in by Avery West that's held by Chamberlain. But a good run there by Avery West, able to get a shot away just right into the hands of Amelia Chamberlain. But Fontes already dropping dimes into the 18 for the offensive players to gather. Le Bargy back. Now it's going to be held by Jeff Roy out wide looking for West. Plays it behind, and it's going to go out for the first throw-in of the game, and it's going to go to the Galaxy here on this near sideline. Long throw by Lopez, headed up and out by Joffroy. Make that Jeffroy. Lopez stepping closer. Another big long throw. This time headed in by Scarcella, but into the feet of Le Barger. And away comes FC Olympia. On Community Day, good crowd here. We had a ton of kids at the walkout. That's good to see. 4 different teams here. It's one of the things we love here at FC Olympia is getting the kids involved as Tacoma dribbling down, and it's a good block on the far side. It's going to go out for a corner kick, though, the first of the game, and that one also goes to the Galaxy as they get their first corner on the far side in front of the Well 80 Beer Garden. Good to see Chris Knutson over there slinging beers in the beer garden. So 7 in the box for the Galaxy, now make it 8. This ball comes in, it's held up in the air, headed down, rebound comes in, and it's going to go just wide as that one goes out for a goal kick. But Tacoma getting aggressive early here on the corner kick, had a good opportunity but unable to get a shot on goal, and it's going to be a goal kick for Cassidy Kurgan. And she starts out on the far side. Back to Kurgan. Now Jeffroy with it. No pressure. She's going to dribble up. Calling for it. Is rolling. She's got it. Plays into the middle. Long ball by Grace Huron. Out wide to Spalding. Spalding controls. Spalding cuts it to the outside, gets around, cuts into the 18, into the middle, and that's going to be blocked up and cleared out by the Galaxy defender. FC Olympia trying to string some passes together and get close to that goal. And they control it. It's rolling. Rolling, double team. Fontes gets it. Fontes played it back to Hannah Boughton. Hannah Boughton. I even talked to her before the game, and it's Hannah Boughton. It's not Boughton. But either way, the ball's going to go out for a goal kick. Another interesting fact about Sunny Fontes, she is the all-time leading goal scorer for the U.S. Women's National Team U17 squad. That is quite the honor to have. Oh, and a giveaway that Boughton had, and it's going to get cleared up and out. Throw-in coming up for Ellie Jeffroy and the Artesians. Throw in to Boughton. Back to Jeffroy, back to Boughton. West plays it back to Jeffroy, who plays her collegiate ball at Oklahoma State in Stillwater. Fontes unable to get that ball played up, and it's going to go out eventually. No, it did finally go out for a goal kick. Long ball up by Chamberlain. Boughton heads it down. Le Bargy out wide to Rolling. That ball's played up. Jeffroy heads it down. Boughton can't get there. It's headed clear by Lopez. Make that Witherspoon, but it's going to fall into the feet of Ellie Person and back to Cassidy Kurgan, and away come the Artesians again. Boughton, right to me, and I couldn't control it. Lopez with the ball for the throw-in. Long throw over the top of everybody. Headed up by Jeffroy. Headed further by LeBarger. And now Fontez almost got there, but it was played out by Sophie Blake. And Tacoma plays it forward. Could not control it. That was Palmera Scarcella. And FC Olympia once again maintaining possession. Boughton. Spalding, dispossessed, one away by the Galaxy, and no foul called, and Spalding comes away with it. Plays it up, looking for Fontez, but cleared out by Tacoma, but held in by Spalding. Spalding stole it again. Fontez gets around one, plays it up, looking for a runner, finds one, and here comes FC Olympia on the far side. Played back, it's Spalding. And now it's Grace Huron, and now playing it to the near side, and Ellie Jeffroy. Jeffroy pushing forward from that center back position, plays it into the middle. Good run, but the keeper, Chamberlain, gets out there and grabs it right before Kenzie Rowling could get there. West able to win that header. Olympia maintains possession into the middle. Cleared up and out by number 9, Sophie Baker. Stolen away, though, by Grace Huron. Tacoma unable to maintain possession right now. Olympia doing a good job of controlling the ball, making passes all over the field, making Tacoma run. And on a hot day like this, that's going to wear the other team down, especially when you're dealing with this turf, as the flag goes up for offside. And a substitution already being made by Tacoma. Number 13, Amira Lyons, coming into the game. I didn't see an injury, but there must be one. And a foul as a substitution is about ready to be made. Coming out is going to be number 17, Addie Sebrin. I didn't see what happened, but not very often that people get subbed out 10 minutes into a game. So, oh. So let's hope that she's okay. So in the game, number 13, Amira Lyons, and a throw-in now coming up deep in the attacking zone for Tacoma. They play it back into the middle. That ball's cleared, held in. Lyons right into the game, gets a shot off. But Kurgan there to grab it, and no harm done. And FC Olympia starts it right out of the back. It's Jeffroy out to West. Jeffroy. Oh, dangerous ball. Jeffroy having to play it way forward. Rolling. Plays it in. Boughton chasing. Boughton wins it. Boughton turns and now finds West in space on the near sideline. Cuts it back inside. Jeffroy. Crossfield pass. And Jeffroy once again with it, this time in the middle of the field. No pressure. Now a little bit comes. Long ball over the top, looking for the run of Kenzie Rowling, but not able to get there. But Spalding is. Spalding played it for Rolling, couldn't get it to her, and it's going to be cleared up and out by Tacoma. Throw-in coming up for FC Olympia. Quickly taken into Rolling. Into the middle. Ball comes right into the feet of LeBarger, but it was ruled to be offside, and that's going to be a free kick coming up for Tacoma Galaxy. So 12 minutes into the game here, FC Olympia and Tacoma Galaxy tied at 0-0, as the experts would say. And another giveaway as FC Olympia is going to win this throw-in in the attacking area. This ball played back. Jeffroy has it on the near side and plenty of space. Up to Boughton. Hannah Boughton, there's the runner, but she couldn't get it. Boughton makes the turn, and it's going to be stolen away by Lopez. A good defensive play by Olivia Lopez, but only as far as the defense can, until the defense can grab it right back, as Tacoma just not able to maintain possession at all right now. Perrin found Cassie Bibby on the far side, and that one's going to be stolen away by Victoria Peters. But Hannah Boughton right there to pick up the loose ball and win it right back for FC Olympia. 3 at the back for FC Olympia. That's Kellen Green, the head coach. That's her preferred style. The wingers have to run a lot, and the wingers are in shape, so they will be running tonight, even though it's the hottest day of the year until tomorrow. And now Ellie Jeffroy pushing forward. Jeffroy still with it, plays it up to West. West. Diagonal ball looking for Spalding, headed up and out, but held in. And a foul is going to be called. As that was Nikki Copenhaver, who got into the back of Kenzie Rolling, and a good opportunity here for FC Olympia to get one on the scoreboard. Free kick coming up. It's going to be LeBarger who is going to take it. Everybody lined up right on the 18. She's going to come in. This one's going to be drilled towards the keeper, Chamberlain, who scoops it up off the turf and corrals it. So going for goal was LeBarger, but unable to crack the code that is Tacoma's defense. One right back by FC Olympia, though, and they're going to reload and come back for more. Out wide, it's Vivian Spalding. The run of Kenzie Rolling. She's trying to get around and does. Cuts it back to the inside. Out wide to Spalding. Spalding down to the touchline. Plays it into the middle. That cross is blocked and goes out for the first corner of the game for FC Olympia. So, corner kick coming up. We think. Yep, there goes Grace Huron. Ball kids had to get the ball. So setting up on the far side, right at the corner flag. It's going to be an outswinger here from Huron. Played low. On the ground, ball comes in, it's deflected and saved by Chamberlain, and out for another corner kick. That ball took a deflection, and Chamberlain able to get down and get a hand to it and push it away. But another corner kick coming up now for FC Olympia. Rolling, runs over, gets it quickly, right on the corner of the 18. She tries to cross, and that one's blocked away This time by Kennedy Cipher, who blocked that in. That cross headed into the box. Olympia trying again. Rolling. And once again it's blocked, this time by Peters, and that one goes out for a throw. No space right now for FC Olympia. They have the possession but can't get anything going towards the goal. And as I say that, Spalding comes across. The cross looking for Avery West is going to be grabbed out of midair by Chamberlain. So already, Amelia Chamberlain very busy for the Galaxy. Boughton goes down, wanted a call, didn't get it, and now it's going to be the Galaxy on the run. It's going to be number 16, Kennedy Cipher. Cuts it to the inside, then back to the outside. Gets around Bibby. Bibby recovers and tackles it out of play and out for a throw.
Olivia, stay home with Sophie, so we're 3v2 here. This is where you get a rest. Stay home, 3v2.
The one spot of shade on the field is where the throw-in's coming from. It's going to be headed clear by Bibby. Played up for Rolling. And Rolling maintains possession, and a foul's going to be called as Peters went into the back, and a quick ball taken. It's going to be Spalding on the run. She's going to get there, and it's going to be a 3-on-3. Spalding on the outside. Spalding, still Spalding into the middle. Shot comes in, out wide. No, it's Fontes, and Fontes puts it in the back of the net. Sunny Fontes with a Charo Mexican restaurant goal, and it's 1-0 FC Olympia. Sunny Fontes with the score, and FC Olympia on top 1-0. That was a masterclass in counterattacking football right there by FC Olympia, and Vivian Spalding made it happen. A big run, a better pass, and Fontes with the clinical finish, and it is 1-0. That goal brought to you by Charo Mexican Restaurant. Visit them out on the west side on Black Lake Boulevard for some good Mexican food. It's fantastic. It's the old El Serape location, now Charo Mexican Restaurant. Quickly back, FC Olympia on top of the ball. And the assist on that goal went to number 10, Manon Lebarger. So Sunny Fontes, her first goal of the season. And what FC Olympia can't do right now is give one away right off the score. It's always that 5-minute stretch after you score that you don't want your opponent to get back into the game. Lopez, or make that, the shadows are playing tricks on me, as I thought I was going to get hit in the head with a ball, but it was nowhere near me. That was stolen away by Ella Witherspoon, who cleared it out and scared me half to death. But FC Olympia with the throw. It's Spalding. Spalding got a hockey assist on that goal because she set that whole thing up, and if soccer was fair, they'd give an assist to the secondary player because she made the run. This time it's Boughton trying to get there, and it's Boughton. Hannah, I am so sorry. Tacoma on the run, an overlapping run by Scarcella. She's offside, and it's going to be a free kick coming up for FC Olympia. And we are going to have hydration breaks in the game today. Even for the broadcast team, we need hydration breaks. Fontes, looping ball over the top, beautifully placed, and the overlapping run. It's Avery West. West cuts back, plays it into the middle, back to Fontes. Sunny Fontes into the middle, 1-2, takes the shot. It's going to be saved by Chamberlain. What a shot, a 1-2. And Sunny Fontes gets the shot away, and it's going to go up and over off the hands of Amelia Chamberlain. And another corner kick coming up for FC Olympia. What a beautiful give and go. Between West and Fontes. Don't forget the next game for the women is going to be next Friday, the 13th of June. I will not be here. Dave Montgomery won't be here either on the 13th, so I think that Ryan Perkins is going to be, you all are going to get a treat from Ryan Perkins on the broadcast next Friday, the 13th. What a fitting day for Ryan Perkins to grab the microphone. Well, we are at the aforementioned water break. We are going to take a quick break here on our broadcast and be back with the rest of the first half here on the NBC Sports Engine. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Freshly hydrated is the broadcast team and the players. The referees are hydrated as well, and we are ready to get back to the game action here with FC Olympia on top 1-0. A goal by Sunny Fontes is the difference. Kyle Greenwood in the middle of the field, our official today. Drew the short straw and has to be center ref on the hottest day of the year. So goal kick coming up, restart Chamberlain, and away we go. 25th minute or 26th minute of play here from the rack. It's stolen away. This time Vivian Spalding got to it. She's playing on the near side now. Joffroy tried to find Fontes, and it's going to be stolen away by Peters and played up, but only as far as Ellie Piran. And now out on the far side, here comes the run of Tacoma, pushing forward. Ball played into the middle, broken up by Person, and played back to Kurgan. Kurgan with pressure, forced to play out wide, back to Person. Person now under pressure, and that's going to go out. Goal kick. Scarcella putting the pressure on. Thought she won a corner, but Kyle Greenwood says goal kick, and away we go. Jeff Roy Spalding gets the ball here near side. Gives it to Rolling to Fontes. Back to Rolling. Now out wide to West. Avery West cuts in. Looks for somebody. Plays it behind Kenzie Rolling. And it's going to be won by Emily Wagner of the Tacoma Galaxy. Spalding pressuring. Wagner has it. Give it away. Back to Spalding. Fancy footwork there. Gets it to Jeff Roy. Now pushing forward. That was Huron. And now into the middle for Person. Out wide looking for the run of West. Stolen away. This time by Kennedy Cipher. And now it's played all the way back to Chamberlain, who's had one of the better saves we've seen all year just about 10 minutes ago off the foot of Sunshine Fontes. Lots of position switching going on here. It looks like Ella Witherspoon and Olivia Lopez switched on the back line for Tacoma. Back heel attempt by Rolling, and that one goes back to Tacoma, and Wagner now with the ball played up looking for Scarcella. She gets there. Person battling, gets it back to Wagner. Wagner into the middle. Jeffroy steps up, clears it back to center. Pitch headed down, but won by Peters. There's a run on the far side. This time it's Cipher making the run, battling with Avery West, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. 1-0 the score. 29th minute of play here from the rack. Wonderful crowd here. The hillside is getting full on the community day here in Lacey. We've got beer, we've got food, we've got slushies, we've got everything you could need. So come down here if you have time as Spalding makes a run. She cuts to the middle. Plenty of room. Once again, Spalding plays it looking for a run of anybody, and what she found was the run of nobody, and it goes right into the hands of Chamberlain. Ball blasted out of there by Chamberlain, headed up by Boughton. And it's going to be Boughton who comes away with it. Hannah passes to Fontes, continues her run. Fontes spots her, and it's going to be cut out of there by Peters. And one right back to the feet of Le Barger. This ball played into the middle. Won by Spalding. Spalding is going to be called for a foul, as Spalding won it in midair, but a foul called by Kyle Greenwood, and this is going to go the other way. Free kick coming up now for Tacoma. That one taken by Nikki Copenhaver. And we've got a player down now. It's Wagner, who's taken a seat, and she doesn't look like she's in good shape. It might be a head injury, so we'll see. Hopefully she's okay. Okay, and that is going to be Emily Wagner coming out of the game. Trainer with her. Kyle Greenwood going to take a couple seconds here. We're going to restart the game, but a substitution is going to be made here. It's going to be Sinead Duffy coming into the game for FC Olympia, replacing number 12, Emily Wagner. But back to the action, it's going to be Tacoma restarting things, and a nice ball played on the overlap, but too nice, as whistled for the offside was Palmyra Scarcella. But a giveaway right back to Scarcella, and she's going to be fouled right on the edge of the 18. A bad giveaway by FC Olympia, and that leads to a dangerous spot for a free kick coming up for Tacoma Galaxy. Right on the corner of the 18, Kyle Greenwood marched off the 10 yards so the wall can get set up. Looks like Sinead Duffy standing over the ball, newly entered into the game. She's going to jump over it, and it's going to be the second player who takes it. Shot comes in, and it's going to fall right into the stomach of Cassidy Kurgan for the save. The Oli Fed big save by Cassidy Kurgan on that free kick.
Just gotta stay lower, Al.
And now turnaround
Out of there.
is rolling. Overlapping run, chasing down is Le Barger. She gets it. Back to the goal. Lays it off for Spalding. Played right back to Manon. And that ball is going to be played into the arms of Duffy. Back to Le Barger. Rebound comes to Boughton. Boughton goes down, but it's going to be Tacoma clearing out. And a long ball played up. Held in by Cassie Bibby. And Bibby pushing forward. Bibby gets it to Le Barger, and she can't control it. Tried to get it to Spalding, but broken up by Duffy. Here comes Tacoma. Tacoma on the break. Scarcella back to Duffy. Duffy into the middle. Long ball across the field to Olivia Lopez, and she's got plenty of space to move up. Chased down by Rolling. Rolling putting the pressure on. Lopez gets around it. Ball played right up the sideline. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be won by West, and that's going to go out for a throw off the feet of the Tacoma player. So a great tackle by Avery West, and winning the free throw, or the throw-in at the same time. Quickly taken, restarted. Boughton to Jeffroy. Spalding making a run. Spalding making a good run. She gets the ball on the run. She chases it down. It's going to be Spalding in the corner. Spalding still has it. Crossover, Spalding, shot, rebound, pushed away by Chamberlain, and Chamberlain falls on it. And once again, Amelia Chamberlain coming up big for the Tacoma Galaxy as she stops another goal-bound attempt. This time by Vivian Spalding, who did it all. Boughton headed it back. It's going to be won by Witherspoon, and now played out once again to Olivia Lopez. She pushes forward, out wide. It's Cipher. Kennedy Cipher into the middle. That ball goes over everybody, but falls to the feet of Sinead Duffy. Duffy on the edge of the 18. Sinead back into the middle. This ball goes all the way across everybody. This time it's going to be cleared by Bibby. And it's going to be Lopez who clears it, but it's going to be won right back by FC Olympia. Le Barger. Jeff Roy.
Good. Rest again. Rest again.
It's Le Barger looking for the run. It's going to be won, though, by Rawling. She plays it into the middle. Bicycle attempt, but didn't get a foot to it. And it's going to be Hannah Boughton who comes away with it. Facing the defense now. Now Spalding. Spalding plays it back. Finds Huron, and now back to Jeffroy. In the middle, it's Bibby. Cassie Bibby now pushing forward. Still Bibby. Gets it to Boughton. Splits the defense nicely into the feet of Kenzie Rolling. Double team comes. She plays in the middle. Falls to LeBargy. She plays it now, and on comes the shot right into the feet of Amelia Chamberlain, and that shot came in by number 20, Ellie Person. So another save by Chamberlain, a long-distance shot by Person, and the score remains 1-0, FC Olympia on top. That outlet pass is going to be won by FC Olympia. Hannah Boughton plays it forward. Spalding gets there. Witherspoon guarding. Witherspoon winning. Good defensive play there by Ella Witherspoon, but it's going to be Jeffroy who steps up to win it right back for FC Olympia. Jeffroy to the touchline, plays it into the middle. It's going to be Tacoma who's there, and they clear it, and away comes number 8, Nikki Copenhaver. Now the run by Cypher on the far side. Good diagonal ball finds her, but she couldn't keep it in play, and that's going to go out for a throw as we've hit 39 minutes here in the first half on a pretty warm day, pretty warm June day for Washington. The turf makes it even warmer.
You're good, Mira. You're okay. Just keep the game in front of you. Let them have it in there.
And now FC Olympia starting to build a little bit here from the back. This one played up top for Spalding. She rises up to greet it, brings it down, and plays it back to Fontez, and a foul is going to be called. I think that was a play on that was pulled back as Spalding went up for it, got someone into the back, and no advantage, so restart coming up. This time it's going to be taken by Grace Huron. Plays it to Fontez. Fontez with the shot that hits off the woodwork, falls to Spalding. Spalding turns around to the end line, chips it in. It's going to be blocked and out for a corner, but Sunny Fontez from distance beat everyone but the post, and that one was almost goal number 2 for Sunny Fontez.
Remember where they're going to run.
That was a beautiful shot.
Easy, Ken. Half and half. Half and half.
Probably missed by 2 inches from going in. All right, ball comes in. It's right into the middle, headed out by Tacoma, falls to Fontez. Fontez with it. Tries to play it through the defender and didn't happen. And it's going to be cleared out into the Tacoma bench, and a throw-in coming up now for FC Olympia. Kenzie Rolling is going to grab this one. Long throw back to Ellie Joffroy. Spalding has it, plays it out wide. Rolling to Bibby. Cassie Bibby with the long ball into the middle, and Chamberlain rises up to grab that one. Quickly outlet pass to Sinead Duffy. Witherspoon has it, pressured by Rolling. Plays it to Scarcella, back to Witherspoon. Good defense by FC Olympia, forcing the ball back into the defensive zone.
Other way, Nick. Left. Left.
That ball played up, won by Jeffroy, who turns, gets it back, and plays it to Rolling. Boughton plays it off the feet of Witherspoon. Another throw coming up. Long looping throw, Held in by the feet of Duffy.
Making those runs, Lopez.
And one back, this time by FC Olympia again. Back heel played to Hurin.
Pressure on the ball.
Now Fontes chips it over the top, finds the run, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Well done.
Off the feet of Manon Lebarger
Sorry.
and out for a goal kick.
Come on. Concentrate.
So goal kick taken. Chamberlain
Good, Maylee.
plays it out wide for Lopez.
Show lower there. Tori higher. Allie lower. Stagger.
Ball played into the middle. Header won by Person. And now it's Ellie Jeffroy who has it for FC Olympia.
Easy, Maddie. Keep Tori there. Tori, left shoulder, Tori.
Fontes to Bibby.
Pass her on, Maddie.
43 minutes played here at the rack. USLW, FC Olympia 1, Tacoma Galaxy 0.
Good shape.
Goal by Sonny Fontes. The difference in the match. She almost had another one about 5 minutes ago. This time it's going to be a ball played into the middle. Spalding
Block it. Block it.
plays it back to Fontes, who takes another shot, and this one goes into the forest, never to be seen again. But Fontes finding some space and able to get another shot off. This one not able to get on frame, though.
If we're going to go long, Maylee, let's get our team around it.
I'd like to thank our sponsors. Frelli's Pizza, thank you for your sponsorship of this live stream broadcast. Also, Well 80, Charo Mexican Restaurant, Oli Fed, Lucky Dog Casino, Forma Construction, Ember Goods Coffee, ThurstonTalk.com, KMAS News Radio, Wembley Soccer Shop, Olympia Orthopedic Associates, and Premier Airport Shuttle. Thank you all for your support. The overlapping run this time by Avery West, unable to get it, and played back to Lopez off the feet of Chamberlain. She plays it into the middle. It's going to be brought down by Fontes, who controls and loses out. Duffy all alone here for Tacoma on the near side, but nobody sees her. And they play it up the left side, and nobody chasing that one, and that goes out for, or it doesn't go out. It's going to be one back by FC Olympia, and they're going to reset things and bring it back the other way. Game slowing down a little bit as the heat starting to take its toll. Another ball into the middle. Chamberlain calls for it right at the edge of the 18, way off her line, but able to grab it and push it forward. Now Lopez moving it for the Galaxy. Ball chipped over, looking for Cypher. Cypher running, but it's going to be Cassidy Kurgan stepping up for FC Olympia.
Ali, Tori, don't engage. Stay lower. Nikki can do that.
Restart. Jeff Roy.
Right shoulder, just be aware, Tor. Don't have to engage her. Tuck in towards Ali. You can slide in there, Sinead. Well done.
Person. And now it's rolling. Cuts back, finds Boughton. Boughton makes the turn, turns again and turns again. Plays it back to Bibby, Cassie Bibby out wide. Under the feet of Avery West, back to Bibby. Bibby, left-footed shot. That's pushed into the back of the net by the keeper, and it's a Charo Mexican restaurant goal for Cassie Bibby. What a shot, a left-footed curler that beat the keeper, and that makes it 2 as FC Olympia doubles it up. It's 2-0 on the beautiful goal by Cassie Bibby. And I just found out that it is Cassie's birthday today, so what a birthday present for her as she scores an absolute banger into the upper corner. The keeper almost got to it. Chamberlain's been fantastic, but nothing could have stopped that shot, and it is 2-0. Happy birthday, Cassie Bibby. Not many birthday presents sweeter than that. That one's going to go out over the touchline and out for a goal kick, but no goal kick will be taken as Kyle Greenwood blows the whistle for the end of the first half. And what a way to end the half. A goal by Cassie Bibby makes it 2, doubling the goal scored earlier by Sonny Fontes. And that is where we stand here at the break at the rack. 2-0 the score, FC Olympia on top. We'll be back after a quick break and bring you a player interview, bring you the second half of action here from the rack. You're watching USLW Soccer on the NBC Sports Engine, and we'll be back to bring you the second half right after this. All right, hey, welcome back to the second half here. 2-0 the score, FC Olympia on top. Goals by Sonny Fontes and Cassie Bibby with an absolute banger to end the first half. On her birthday, what a way to end the first half. 2-0 the score, and as we get started, I'm joined by number 2 on the scoreboard, number 1 in your heart, Viv Spalding. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
You said you are from Dallas, but you play at the University of Cincinnati. How did you end up here in Olympia?
Well, I got contacted by one of our coaches, and they asked me to come out here and play in Seattle. I ain't never been to Seattle, so I said, of course I will. You know, I've heard great things about it out here.
Yeah, and, you know, one thing that I've heard over the years is that the training atmosphere here is what people love more than the games.
Oh, yeah, it's real high. I love it here. It's great training sessions. We train almost every other day, almost every day. It gets real hard, but it's a good time.
And it's a good group of players, and, you know, everybody complements themselves well. You know, you have someone like Ginny Lackey who's not playing right now, who isn't playing, but the team doesn't lose a step.
Exactly.
You know, Sonny Fontes out there, just a phenomenal player. What's it like playing with someone with her pedigree and her ability to just drop dimes on the field?
Oh, they make it easy. Like, you know, us, if you're in a good spot, you're about to make a good run, you know that they can use their technique and they have a lot of finesse. They can put the ball wherever you need it. It just makes your job easier, especially as a winger. I'm just out there like, hey, if you can put the ball in my foot, I'm ready to go.
And we saw that earlier in the first half. I gave you a hockey assist. You had the pass that led to the pass, but it was a 3-on-3 that you guys executed perfectly. And it started with your run. What is it like as a player when you realize that you're in that situation, that I can make this goal happen with 2 moves?
Yes, it's so exciting because it's crazy because, you know, I saw her about to play it. I saw the open space, but when you get the ball and you pick your eyes up and you see that there's no one around you, you got your teammates in the box and they're open, like, it's just the best thing. You know you're about to put it in, and it's about to happen.
And a quick run here. Played into the middle, cleared out, and away comes Tacoma. Yeah, that was fun to watch, just a clinical counterattack. And the thing I've noticed this year is that you guys kind of settle into the game a little bit, but the goals, they come out of nowhere, like lightning fast scoring. Is that stuff, do you guys work on counterattacks a lot during practice, or do you just kind of let the game come to you guys and pick your moments?
Yeah, honestly, Kellen does a good job of really not scripting offense, and she knows that, like, we are super creative, and she like, honestly, in practice, like, she doesn't give too much direction when it comes to offense. All she says is be creative and do what you think you should do, and so it all just kind of comes naturally, instinctually, and I think that's the best way to play, with your instincts, and that's why it happens so fast, because really, we don't know what's about to happen either. We're just making it up on the fly.
And so after the goal, you switched from right to left. Was that always going to happen, or was it just to counter the move that Tacoma made?
Actually, I switched to the other side because the goal that came, I made about like a 60, 70-yard run. I said, I really need some water. Do you think we can switch sides real quick? That's why we switched. But I honestly love playing on the left. Like, the playing on the left as a right-footed player is real nice, having to get in the cut-in. And I just have a different play and have a different game. It's way different. And,
you know, I saw after Cassie scored her goal, just the entire team came together. What are your thoughts on, like, the camaraderie? Like, is everybody working together off the field, on the field?
Yeah, it's always a good time when a defender scores. Like, it just turns everybody up, and it's Cassie's birthday. I mean, we always talk about – we even practice how we're going to celly, like, after the goal. Like, we all love to come together and make it fun and have a good time. I mean, scoring is the best part of the game, so as soon as we hear our birthday girl scoring, we running all over there.
Well, I don't know. You ask a defender, they probably tell you that not scoring is the best part of the
right,
game.
Good point.
but yeah, no, just a joy to watch you out there on the field, and a joy to have you on the broadcast. You're fantastic, and I'm glad that you were able to make it out to Olympia/Seattle this summer.
Of course.
And how long are you here? Are you here for the whole season?
Yes, I'm here for the whole season. I got here early. I got here on May 8th, and I'll be here until the end.
And then back to Cincinnati.
I actually graduated, so not back to
congrats.
Cincinnati.
All right. Congratulations on
you.
graduating. And best of luck for the rest of the season, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care. Thanks, Vivian.
You too.
All right, back to the action. Thanks to Viv Spalding. What a fantastic person to interview, and another example of a great representative of the FC Olympia family here that we pride ourselves on so much. 2-0 the score here, still 4 minutes in. A header comes in. It's going to play out to the right side. It's going to be brought back in by West, but smothered by Chamberlain. And we are still, as I mentioned, still at 2-0. Cassie Bibby scoring a gem on her birthday. She's going to celebrate well tonight. The heat really starting to take its toll, especially when you've got about 15 extra degrees on this turf. The game's slowing down just a little bit. There's Bibby, now finds West on the near side. West cuts it in. So substitutions at halftime. Jada Mormon, number 13 in, number 3 Bailey Iyer in, number 22 Chelsea Wagner in for FC Olympia. Coming into the game for Tacoma, number 13 Amira Lyons, and she took the place of number 16 Kennedy Cipher. And we'll get the rest of the changes as they come in. So FC Olympia on the break now. Bibby out wide finds West, plays it right up the side to Rolling, but she couldn't get there, and Chamberlain jumps on it.
Yeah, Amira, switch with Liv, switch with Liv, switch with Olympia.
Just play your game here, Liv, now. Now you can step to the winger.
Jeff Roy plays up to Wagner. Chelsea Wagner keeps it in play. Bibby into the middle, flicked on. It's going to be Hannah Boughton who comes away with it as a couple players came together. Boughton cuts it back to the touchline. Pushed back by the defense of Lopez. Now Bibby. Bibby now makes the turn down to the touchline, plays it across, and it's going to go up against the netting on the side of the goal and out for a goal kick.
Good job, Amira. Way to get back.
I'd like to thank Taylor Shellfish Farms for their support this year as well. These jerseys are fantastic. Get a chance to go on the FC Olympia website, take a look at the promotional video where they unearthed the jerseys. That's a fantastic video. I think Brandon Cartwright might have had something to do with that, but I don't know. It's a great video. It's fun to watch. It tells a little bit about Taylor Shellfish Farms, and it tells a little bit about FC Olympia and what we're about. Good ball by Chamberlain, but it's going to be won by FC Olympia. And Hannah Boughton plays now to West. Avery West gave it away. Played up to Lyons, and now Lopez with it. Pressured by Mormon, stolen away by Iyer. Here comes Iyer out wide. It falls to Rolling, and she puts it over everything. A left-footed shot that went way up into the backstop and out for a goal kick. Would like to mention that it is June, it is Pride Month, and here at FC Olympia, we don't celebrate Pride Day or Pride Month. Every day is Pride Day for FC Olympia. That's a direct quote from team general manager Vanessa Crisp, and I agree. We don't want to celebrate it for one day or 1 month. We want to celebrate Pride all the time. So happy Pride Day, month, year here from FC Olympia. Lopez with the ball, ready to make a throw here for Tacoma. This one's a high looper right into the feet of Scarcella. Tried to play it up for Witherspoon. And that one goes out for a throw for FC Olympia. Deep in their own zone. This ball played up, won by Lopez. And it's going to be this time won by Maddie Gillespie, and she plays to Victoria Reardon in the game. And now a steal and a wide open goal, and this is going to go on the board. It's 3, and that is a Charo Mexican restaurant goal. And that one came out of nowhere, a deflection off the keeper, and I'm trying to get the number of the goal scorer. It looks like it's number 19, Kenzie Rolling with the goal, and that makes it 3-0 here in the 56th minute. Kenzie Rolling isn't going to find one much easier than that, as the keeper beaten and a wide open goal, and it's 3-0. And that goal brought to you by Charo Mexican Restaurant on the west side, the former El Serape location. Go get some good Mexican food, and I recommend the guacamole. It is fantastic. So go to Charo, celebrate the goals, and get some food. Cassie Bibby now makes the clearance. And now Mormon with the run. It's Jada Mormon on the run. Can she get past? Yes, she does. She cuts it into the middle. It's Mormon. She takes the shot, and she scores! Jada Mormon with another Charo Mexican Restaurant goal. It's 4-0 FC Olympia. And Jada Mormon just put the Jets on and beat everyone a minute after the goal scored by Kenzie Rolling. And it is 4-0 FC Olympia. Both of those goals were unassisted. And this time a foul is going to be called as Grace Huron goes down on the far side. She's fine. She gets up, but she was fouled, and so a free kick coming up. So Jada Mormon with a goal. 4-0 the score here. FC Olympia comfortably ahead. Avery West now back to Cassie Bibby. Bibby into the middle, flicked on to the feet of Iyer. Huron flicks up over the top, looking for West. She keeps it in play, but until she doesn't. No, she does keep it in play, but she loses possession, and here comes Tacoma Galaxy. Good track back there by West to win it back onto the feet of Ellie Jeffroy. And now it's Chelsea Wagner making a run, plays it up, tries to find Rolling, and does, and Rolling's able to play it off the defender. It's going to go out for a corner kick. With the score 4-0. That ball was headed on. Played off the head I think it was Jeffroy, and went just past the keeper and out for a goal kick, and it's going to be reset out in the back. Throw-in coming up for FC Olympia. And substitutions abound for Tacoma. 3 new players coming in. It's going to be Taylor Tobolski, Rachel Keats, and number 11, who I believe is Elisa Devano. The numbers were a little funky. Are you Elisa? Well, I'm just going to go by numbers because the substitutes numbers are all wrong. So, USL soccer. So substitutions into the game. Coming out, number 13. So Kennedy Jackson is in. She's number 7 in for Palmera Scarcella. Number 11, Taylor Tobolski in for Maddie Gillespie. And Rachel Reitz, number 5, in for Elisa Devano. And those are the 3 substitutions for the Tacoma Galaxy as we play past the substitution card between the broadcast team, the scorekeeper, and the PA announcer. So, number 11, Taylor Tobolski. Number 7 is Kennedy Jackson. And they are in the game. We will make this work here at FC Olympia. We are flexible. And Tacoma coming away with a good ball played into the middle, but chasing it down is Ellie Jeffroy and able to play it out for a throw-in for Tacoma Galaxy on the far side. Quickly taken at the touchline. It's going to be won back by FC Olympia. And pushing up is Person. Mormon, who scored the last goal, plays out wide. A good ball looking for the run of West. It's going to be cleared out into the player shelter. Not much shelter there for the players. That one was blasted in the air. And substitutions now coming in for FC Olympia. Number 8, Kylie Wilson. Number 17, Lexi Lerwick. Number 24, Ginny Lackey. And coming into goal, making her debut, number 1, Phoebe Carver. And that is where we are at. Lackey, Lerwick, Carver, and Wilson in the game for FC Olympia. But it's Cassie Bibby with it on the near side. Pushing forward still. Bibby, ball played across the field, headed on by Mormon, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. So Lackey, the leading scorer in the USLW League, comes in the 64th minute of play for FC Olympia, looking to add to her already impressive 6 goals this season. She's a joy to watch if you have a chance to watch her play. Not many better hold-up forwards that I've seen in this USLW League come in the last 3 years. Stolen away by Mormon. Flicked on. Looking for the run of Wagner, and that one goes out of play. So another throw-in coming, or another goal kick coming up for Tacoma Galaxy. As the sun is starting to get a little bit lower in the sky, we are still pretty warm here. I think we're going to have another hydration break coming up shortly. Grace Herron wins it, now plays it to Bibby. Bibby now Jeff Roy looking for Iyer. Iyer gets the rebound off the header, and it's still Iyer to the touchline, into the middle, plays it across, rebound, score! Kylie Wilson makes it 5, and the assist goes to number 3. Bailey Iyer with the assist on that Charo Mexican restaurant goal. And Kylie Wilson, her reward is getting the captain's armband put on the sleeve, and Kylie Wilson gets it right into the back of the net. A beautiful effort by Bailey Iyer to win that ball off the header, take it down, and then pass it right across the goal mouth into the feet of Wilson, and she scores to make it 5-0. That shot blocked, but picked up by the keeper, Chamberlain, and she's going to push everybody forward. 67th minute. But Tacoma now on the front foot. Tacoma takes the shot, and it's going to be Carver who comes away with it. So corner kick coming up now for Tacoma after that effort. Carver couldn't keep it in play. This one played up to the spot, headed on and headed out. It was Kennedy Jackson who headed that one in, and it's going to eventually be played out by FC Olympia. Good to be joined now by team owner, man of many hats, Ryan Perkins. Ryan, welcome to the broadcast.
John, happy to be on here. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely. And what a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, it's always amazing to see a culmination of a lot of work in the off season and game day setup, and then we have 550 people here on the grass hill over here. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a really nice sight to see. Lots of shade over there from all the people, which is nice.
Not for us, though.
Not for us, no. But that being said, so far, this is the 4th game for the women. Thoughts on the season this far?
I think it's one of those, one of those seasons where they're still gelling. They're still getting used to each other. There's all kinds of players coming in from all over the country, and some are even having to report back early. Some are showing up, and I think they're just still gelling, still getting used to each other. But it's exciting because they're still, producing at this a 5-0 rate here in the, 60th minute. But it's, I think it's, the Chris Wells, sporting director, and Kellen Green have done a really great job in the offseason recruiting. And I think the community should feel real lucky to be able to see something like this here, in your backyard in Olympia,
Yeah, this is not a roster that should be taken lightly by anybody, and what a joy they are to watch. I mean, you can see like the subs come in, and the level of play ratchets up a little bit more. And, I've interviewed probably, I think, 4 players so far this year, and every one of them has just sung the praises of the team, of the coaching staff, of the atmosphere. And I think, that's something that as a club, you should be proud that that's what you guys are fostering here at FC Olympia.
Yeah, well, sometimes things just kind of work out, and in my head, I never would have thought that this club would have become kind of a training.
Oh, as Chamberlain once again makes a huge save, keeping the score still 5-0.
The idea that in the beginning when you're recruiting, you're trying to figure out who's going to gel, who's going to make wins on the field and have fun, but then it became a competitive training environment. And I remember watching an interview with you and Abby Jacobs, who went pro in Portugal, and that first year that we started the USLW franchise, and she openly said the practices were what they came for. The practices were harder than the games, and they came for that training environment because it upped their level, it upped their game before they reported back to their colleges all over the country. And in my head, I never would have thought I would ever hear that. No. And I think that's important. You're fostering a great environment, competitive, gets everybody ready for their college seasons, and then producing wins on the field. Undefeated 2.5 years. As of possibly this game, I think it's 2.5 seasons.
Yeah.
So it's crazy in the regular season, undefeated.
Yeah, and not to toot your own horn, but I mean you're a collegiate athlete yourself, and so a thing or two about competitive training environments. And as we're going to take a quick water break here, we'll stay on the air. But yeah, I mean there's something to be said about the level of play in practices and how it correlates to game situations. And you can see it by the way that they're able to respond. Last week's game was a prime example. That was a game where West Seattle, I will say it, they outplayed us for the majority of that game. But when it mattered the most, they were able to dig deep and come away with a win last week.
Yeah, and I think it speaks volumes to people that can make the big play when it's needed. And sometimes you think about these top flight D1 athletes that are coming here that are all division in their respective conferences. You can be a little outplayed and a little outpossessed, but when you have that moment and you shine and you make a run for it and you put it in the back of the goal, like that's all that matters at the end of the day. But then it's a learning thing. Like, oh hey, we let that one get a little away from us, but we still won, and let's get it corrected and move forward. But it's exciting to see this caliber of player here in Olympia. I think it's just, for me, going back to my days at University of Washington being a collegiate athlete, like you said, there was just nothing like this when I was a kid or in college, and it's just so awesome to see this level of play and different opportunities, even to EPL WA, Evergreen Premier League, and the Cascadia Premier League, which men and women play and are kind of our second team in these state semi-pro divisions. Just this filtering and this opportunity here locally to play is just great for collegiate athletes.
Yeah, and I think another thing you can't discount is you look across the field and you see all those kids over there. And after the game, these kids are going to be meeting the players, getting autographs. What a cool experience is that? Yeah. Not only for the kids, but for the players too. Because they don't get that experience in college. This is a different atmosphere. I'm not going to say it's less serious, because it's very serious. But this is more of a community thing than a school thing. And I think the players have really embraced that.
Yeah, and I think, folks need to realize that a lot of times we do this to inspire the next generation.
Absolutely.
I mean, this club has existed for 11 years. Brandon Sparks started it 2014, Oly Town. And you think about the way it's progressed into this inspiring, level of play. There's kids that used to come out to practices and games, 2014, 2015, first year EPOA, and now they're trying out and they're playing for these teams in EPOA, CPL, USL, and that's where you get that inspiration. You see top flight athletes here in artesian uniforms right now, and they're scoring a bunch of goals. They're making their mark on NCAA soccer around the country, and you get inspired. You see something so awesome, you get inspired, and it drives you to do something special with your own youth play.
Yeah, and I can echo what you said. Like, when I grew up here too, just like you, and like, yeah, we didn't have this. We didn't have anything like this. If we did, I would have been all over it, but we didn't have it. And that ball is over the top for Ginny Lackey. Lackey gets it to the touch line. That ball comes in. It's going to be blocked. Rebound is going to be a great tackle there by Tacoma. And restarting things, Cassie Bibby. What a goal by Cassie Bibby to end the half, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
On her birthday, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's her birthday. Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Happy birthday. So, yeah, there's just a great experience here. So if you have a chance, get out here. Next game, Friday the 13th. Ryan, it's, as always, nice to have you on the cast. Anytime you want to come back on, jump on.
Hey, quick shout out to Brandon Cartwright and John McGlamory here. The best in the business, #1 USL live stream, a couple years running in the USLW. So thank you guys for making it all happen. Take care.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Perkins. As Ginny Lackey fired that one across, it's going to be won back eventually by Ellie Jeffroy. Plays it back to Carver, the keeper, and Carver out wide back to Jeffroy. Moving up the field, Ellie Jeffroy into the middle, finds Jada Mormon at the center circle. Now Hannah Boughton. Boughton pushing forward, plays it into the middle, looking for the on-running Wagner, who couldn't get there. It was a good ball, just a little bit too much weight on it, and Chamberlain able to grab it and corral it. 76th minute of play here from the rack in the Pearl of the South Sound, Lacey, Washington. A beautiful day here in the Pearl. The sun is going down. Ooh, and that's a dangerous tackle by Olivia Lopez on Chelsea Wagner. I'm surprised a card didn't come out, as that was a kind of a lunging two-footed tackle there. But nevertheless, a dangerous position here for a free kick as Ginny Lackey and Chelsea Wagner standing over the top of it. The wind is starting to really pick up here on the prairie. American flag needs to be corralled here. And it's going to be Wagner standing over the top of this one. It's going to be a left-footed shot here. She's got a good opportunity here. Four-person wall. Offset one. Lackey makes the run. Wagner the shot. It's going to be pushed in the back of the net. Chelsea Wagner with the score. A free kick makes it 6 as Charo Mexican Restaurant gets another shout out. That is the 6th Charo Mexican Restaurant goal of the night. Chelsea Wagner with a beautiful free kick. And it's all Artesians here in the second half.
How many goals is that? 6. 6? Okay. Wait, what did you say about it? Yell it again.
Chelsea Wagner with a beautiful free kick in the 77th minute. Makes it 6-0. Give and go, broken up. Played out to Wagner, the goal scorer. Into the middle, finds Boughton. Bibby over the top for Lackey. Lackey puts the Jets on, brings the ball down, cuts it, plays it across, looking for the run of Wilson, and it goes just past her out over the touchline for a goal kick. I want to give a shout out to the goalkeeper for Tacoma, Amelia Chamberlain. It's been tough. 6 goals, sure, but she has made some incredible saves, and 2 of these goals she got to, just couldn't get enough on it to keep them out of the net. She's been fantastic. She was fantastic last year, a good keeper in her own right, and unfortunately the score line doesn't reflect how well she's played today for the Galaxy. She got to that kick. It was just so well placed. There was nothing she could do, and Wagner got the goal. So Lopez puts on the Jets, gets past Wagner now a ball out on the near side to Witherspoon. Witherspoon on the end line. Fighting with Bibby. Cuts it into the middle. Blocked by Bibby and then falls to the feet of Boughton. And now Boughton plays a curler outside to Ginny Lackey, and she's got room to maneuver here. Mormon making a run but had to stop. Plays it on the overlap to Wagner. Wagner with the touch on. Gets past Lopez, and Lopez with a great tackle on Chelsea Wagner. A beautiful tackle by Olivia Lopez. Wins the ball. It goes out for a throw but stops the run of Chelsea Wagner. So throw in taken. Here comes Cassie Bibby. Bibby out wide. Wagner again. Wagner cross into the middle. Cleared out and out for a throw into the tent. The green tent, one of our many green tents here at the FC Olympia pop-up stadium. Beautiful crowd, beautiful day, beautiful scoreline if you're a FC Olympia fan. 6-0 here in the 81st minute of play. Hannah Boughton out wide. Ellie Jeffroy. Chipped up, looking for Iyer. Cleared by Tacoma. But Lackey tracks back to win it. She still has it. Ginny Lackey. Ginny Lackey looking for the run of Wagner. Broken up again. And now here comes Lopez. She is fast. Lopez to Jackson, but stolen back by Boughton. Hannah Boughton out wide. Kylie Wilson. Iyer. Finds Wagner. Bibby makes a run. But Wagner takes the shot, and it just goes over everything. It was dropping, but not quick enough, and that one goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. Good effort by Wagner as she put that one on frame, but just over the crossbar. And again, the clearance played out and a throw-in coming up for FC Olympia. Yeah, autographs after the game. I was talking with Ryan Perkins about that. Just a fun family environment here at the Rack. Come on out if you have a chance. Next game Friday, 7 o'clock here at the Rack. The sun dropping down in the sky, making broadcasting difficult right now. So I will do my best. Throw in from the shadows of the beer garden, played back, stolen away, and cleared out of there by Victoria Reardon. Into the crowd, thrown back in. Iyer making a run, getting through three. She lays it off for Wilson, but not able to get to it is Kylie Wilson. She scored earlier today as well. Actually, that's going to be a corner kick. I thought that was off of FC Olympia, but it's going to be a corner kick. So this one's going to come in, played into the middle, flicked on by Lackey. It's going to go out for a goal kick this time. Lackey got to it, just couldn't do anything with it. We've hit 84 minutes here at the Rack. FC Olympia all over Tacoma Galaxy, 6-0 the score. Cleared up and out. Jeffroy lets it go. Picks up the loose ball and gets ready to reset things here. Mormon gets the ball. Double team comes. She loses it. And a foul is going to be called against Mormon and Tacoma Galaxy with a free kick on the far sideline. Ball played up. Could not keep it in play. That was Nikayla Copenhaver, who could not keep it in play. And it's quickly reset. Carver with it for FC Olympia. Near side, Cassie Bibby has it. She pushes forward. Into the middle for Boughton. Boughton has it. Controls. Circles two defenders. Plays it out wide for Wagner. Witherspoon with the challenge. Forces the ball back to Lerwick. And now out wide, Jeff Roy with it for the Artesians. No urgency here to push forward and no chasing by Tacoma right now. Some tired legs out there. Lackey plays it into the middle. Can she keep it? Yes, she can. Look at the agility. Still Lackey. Mormon has it now. Mormon plays it to Ginny. Ginny out wide, looks for the rebound. Couldn't get past the two defenders, and Reardon able to clear it out for Tacoma. Held in by Joffroy. Lackey again, and Lackey's going to get taken down. No call. Good tackle there by Tacoma, stopping the run of Lackey. But FC Olympia controlling possession here as the game is coming to a closure here. Wagner now circling again. Wagner takes the shot, held by Chamberlain. Big save there by Chamberlain. She's been busy today. Eighty-six minutes played here from the rack. Stolen away by Boughton. Boughton still has it. Boughton gets around some defenders looking for Lackey, and it's going to be stolen away by Taylor Tobolski as she stepped up to win that one, and she's still pushing forward with the ball right now. Battling. Still Tobolski has it. Plays to Witherspoon now. Witherspoon back to Lopez. Witherspoon. Good play here by Tacoma. Copenhaver loses out though, and it's going to be one back by Kenzie Rolling, and she's going to play it back to Carver and resetting things out of the back. FC Olympia. 88th minute of play here from Well 80 pitch. To thank our sponsors, Taylor Shellfish Farms, Forelli's Pizza, our live stream sponsor. Thank you. Charo Mexican Restaurant. Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Forma Construction, Lucky Dog Casino, Olympia Orthopedics, ThurstonTalk.com, KMAS News Radio 103.3 and 1030 AM, Ember Goods Coffee, Wembley Soccer Shop, Van Dorm Realty, and Premier Airport Shuttle. Thank you all for your support this year and in years past, and hopefully years in the future, as we continue to bring soccer to the South Sound and soccer for the masses. Six nothing the score. FC Olympia on top as we are just about to hit the 90th minute of play here from the rack. Don't forget, next Saturday, 7 o'clock, FC Olympia taking on Salmon Bay Friday at 7 here at the rack. That's a big game. Ginny Lackey now has it, controls it, takes the shot that's blocked. Lackey just wanting a goal. You can see it. She wants to score. And what forward doesn't want to score? Huron over the top, finds Boughton, falls to Wilson, and Wilson shoots it just across the face of goal and out for a goal kick. That was close to a brace for Kylie Wilson. Held down by Kylie Wilson. Keeps it in play, makes a run up the sideline, but didn't keep it in play enough, and that goes out for a throw. 10 seconds until the end of regulation. We're going to have 1 minute of stoppage time, and that's going to start now. FC Olympia on top, 6-0. Crossfield pass, stolen away by Witherspoon. Lackey chasing. Look at the motor on Ginny Lackey as she continues to chase, and she finally gives up, but only because Cassie Bibby got there first. And that is my favorite thing about Ginny Lackey, is her absolute determination to always win the ball. And a beautiful diagonal ball finds Kylie Wilson on the run. It's Wilson pushing forward. Kylie Wilson with the shot that goes right into the hands of Amelia Chamberlain. And that is going to just about do it here from the Well 80 pitch in Lacey, Washington, as Kyle Greenwood blows the whistle 3 times, and that is going to do it for the game tonight, and a victorious evening for FC Olympia as they come away with a 6-0 win over Tacoma Galaxy here at the Rack. Goal scorers for FC Olympia, Sunny Fontes with the opener. Then it was Cassie Bibby. Then it was Kenzie Rolling. Then it was Kylie Wilson, Jada Mormon, and finally Chelsea Wagner with an absolute screamer of a free kick to make it 6. And that is where the game ends. 6-0 the score. FC Olympia on top. We're going to step away and take a quick break. Hopefully be back for an interview with the player here over at the broadcast hub. And we'll get somebody over here and be right back here on the NBC Sports Engine right after this. Welcome back to the Rack here in Lacey, Washington. I know I promised you an interview, but it is Community Day, and we've got about 150 kids out on the field right now that are getting autographs from the players. And who am I to stand in the way of that? I am but a simple broadcaster. So we're just going to do a quick sign off here from the Rack. Don't forget next Friday. I said Salmon Bay. It's actually Bigfoot FC coming into town next Friday at 7 o'clock out of Maple Valley. And that is our next opponent here for the USL women. Once again, 6-0 the score. Goals by Cassie Bibby, Kenzie Rolling, Sunny Fontes, Kylie Wilson, Jada Mormon, and Chelsea Wagner are the goal scorers. So a well-rounded effort tonight by the squad. Thanks for Viv Spalding for joining us at halftime and into the second half. Thanks to Ryan Perkins for jumping on the cast in the second half. And, of course, thanks to Trevor and Brandon Cartwright of Cartwright Media for making me look so good when I am so bad here on the broadcast. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about me being bad. These guys are fantastic. But anyway, thanks for tuning in here on the NBC Sports Engine. 6-0 the score. FC Olympia moves to 4-0 on the season, and they are cruising into first place here in the Northwest Division. We will see you next Friday. Somebody will. I won't be here, but somebody will be here. And I will see you guys again on the 21st of June. Until then, on behalf of Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory saying farewell and see ya next time here on the NBC Sports Engine. Thanks for tuning in.